there we go. Morning, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day so far and that you are waking up and ready to start moving. If you guys are ready, we're going to go ahead and start standing. And if you're on a mat, you can start towards the top of your mat. Have your ankles right underneath the knees and ground your feet into the floor. So ground the balls of the feet, almost like you're trying to screw the feet down into the floor. And as you lift up, feel the fronts of the hip bones start to soften down to the floor. Open up through the chest. And then you can have the hands on the hips to start or along the sides of the body. If you have the hands along the sides of the body, have the palms open. You can spread the fingers wide, but point the fingers down. And then feel the ears of mine over the shoulders. Tuck the chin slightly and lift up through the crown of the head. And when you're ready, you'll close your eyes. Bring that smile to your face to start the day. And as you start to bring all of your awareness to your breath, start breathing deeply in and out of the nose. You want to establish that long, deep breath for your day, but also for your practice. So take another full cycle of breath here. Keep the eyes closed. Bring the hands together in front of the heart. And use this time to bring your intention into your day. So again, imagine how you want your day to be. Putting a smile on your face, take one more deep breath. And then blink the eyes open, hands come to the hips. As you root the feet back into the floor, reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Release the hands now. When you're ready on the inhale, you'll lift the arms up in a V shape, palms touch overhead. As you exhale, you're going to lead with the heart to dive forward, coming into a flat back and then releasing the hands all the way down to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, gently bring the hands to the shins, reach the crown forward, flat back here, and then you'll exhale to forward fold. Bend the knees, bring the arms into that V shape, come all the way up, palms touch overhead. Exhale to bring the hands down to the heart. Let's do that 2 more times, a little bit quicker each time. Inhale, arms come out and up, palms touch. Exhale, gently lead with the heart to dive forward all the way down over the thighs. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins, crown reaches forward, flat back, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale to forward fold. Slight bend in the knees, inhale to rise, come all the way up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands come to the heart. One last time, inhale out and up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, lead with the heart, dive over the thighs. Inhale, flat back, hands to the shins. Feel the shoulder blades pull away from the ears. Exhale to forward fold. Last time to come all the way up, bend the knees. Inhale, arms come up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Close the eyes. Remember your intention. Ground the feet into the floor. Lift the crown of the head up to the ceiling. One more full breath here. Blink the eyes open. Bring the hands to the hips. Bring the big toes to touch. If that's uncomfortable, then you'll keep the feet wide, right underneath the hips, and then you'll sit back. Either way, you want to feel the knees hugging in towards one another and find chair pose. As you drop the sit bones down, lift through the chest. You can keep the hands at the hips, you can bring the hands to the heart or right alongside the ears. If you lift the arms right alongside the ears, feel the fingertips reaching towards the ceiling and rotate the pinkies in towards one another. Hug the navel towards the spine. Take one more full breath. One more breath to sit a little bit deeper. And then as you exhale, forward fold, very gentle all the way down. Be careful of the low back. Straighten the legs, forward fold. Bend the knees, Plant the palms, step back into a plank pose or a push-up position. When you do this, feel the wrists right underneath the shoulders. Spread the fingers nice and wide and rotate all of the weight into the pointer finger and thumb. Navel comes to the spine. Take one more breath in and then lift the hips, come into downward facing dog. When you do this, press the mat down and forward. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the sit bones lift a little bit higher to the ceiling. Feel the hamstrings press for the back of the room, and the heels encourage them down towards the floor. Take one more full breath. And then very gently, you're going to place the forearms onto the floor, coming into dolphin pose. Keep the sit bones lifted. The fingers are spread nice and wide, and you're rooting the forearms into the earth. Press the mat down and away. Lift the hips. Take one more full breath. And then one hand at a time, come back into downward facing dog. Lift the sit bones. Take a big, deep breath in. And then let's exhale, bring the knees down to the floor. Drop the sit bones, press back into child's pose. So if the low back is talking to you, then have the big toes touching and the knees wide. If everything feels okay, then make a tiny little ball and bring the navel to the spine. You can bring the arms along the sides of the body. You can stack the palms to rest the center of the forehead. But take a couple of breaths here. Reconnect back with your breath. And then also reconnect back with the intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. Continue to imagine how you want your day to go. And that's going to start to settle into the body. Take 2 more breaths here. Take 1 more full breath to relax. And then let's come back into downward facing dog. Come through table pose. Tuck the toes, press the palms into the mat, lift the sit bones up nice and high. Once you get into downward facing dog, find your foundation, press the mat down and forward. Take a big full cycle of breath in and out. On your next inhale, raise the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Look forward. You're going to plant the foot between the palms. Frame the foot with your hands and make sure that the ankle is right underneath the knee. You can always start with the left knee down and help the right foot forward. But once you find that sweet spot, see if you can tuck the left toes and firm the leg. On your inhale, rise up and come into a high lunge. Arms are right alongside the ears. You can always start with them at the hips or at the heart, whatever feels comfortable for you. Still sink into that front knee. Have the back leg firm or the back knee bent, whichever feels comfortable. If the hamstring is still waking up, then you can have a slight bend in the left knee. Take a full deep breath in and a deep breath out. 1 more full breath. You're going to keep this front foot where it is. Rotate the back heel down. Look and make sure you have a front heel to back heel alignment, and then extend the fingertips out for warrior 2. Tuck the right glute underneath the hip. Sink into the front knee and extend the fingertips away from one another. Open up through the chest. Take another couple of breaths here, softening the shoulders away from the ears. Put a little smile on your face. Take 2 more breaths. 1 more breath in. And then let's straighten through the front leg. Keep pressing the ball of the right foot into the floor. Reach the fingertips forward, hinging forward at the hips. As you exhale, you're going to bring the right hand down to a shin, the block, or the floor, and then extend the left fingertips up. If that's a little bit too much today, then you can always start with the left hand at the hip. Wherever you choose to be, keep rooting in to the ball of the right foot. Seal the outer edge of the left foot to the floor. Take one more full, slow breath in and out. See if you can soften that left shoulder away from the ear. One more cycle. Put a little bend in the left knee, look down, or in the right knee, excuse me, look down at the floor. Left hand comes all the way down. Come to the ball of the left foot, plant the palms, step into plank pose. Right foot extends back. You can help it back if you need to. Make sure that the shoulders are right over the wrists. Come onto the balls of the feet. Take a big breath in. Navel comes to the spine. Use the exhale to come into the downward facing dog. Press the mat forward and down. Lift the sit bones high. Take a big, deep breath. Soften the heart closer to the front of the thighs. One more full breath in. And then let's exhale the knees down to the floor. Find your child's pose once again. If child's pose isn't working, you can always stay stacked on the hips into hero's pose. Once you find that sweet spot to come into, close the eyes. Bring all of your awareness back to your breath. Notice if the heart rate has increased. Notice if the mind is starting to clear. And just feel overall how the body's feeling today. Take 2 more breaths, seeing if you can completely release here wherever you are. And then when you're ready, you can come into table pose, ground the palms back into the floor, tuck the toes under, lift the hips back into downward facing dog. Find your alignment, spread the fingers nice and wide, lift the sit bones high, soften the shoulders away from the ears. Navel comes to the spine, take one more full breath. On the next inhale, left leg lifts. Look forward, plant the foot between the palms, help it forward if you need to. Make sure that the ankle is right underneath the left knee. Engage the core, reach the right heel back. When you're ready, rise up into your high lunge. Left leg should be forward. Arms can be right alongside the ears. Soften the shoulders down the back. Keep the navel pulled to the spine. Take a couple of breaths here. Lift through the back of the head. Keep pressing into the ball of the left foot. Keep the right leg firm. One more full cycle of breath. And then you'll keep the left leg where it is. Rotate the right heel down. Open the arms up into a T. Make sure that you have a front heel to back heel alignment. Sink into the front knee. Seal the outer edge of the back foot to the floor. Feel the fingertips trying to touch opposite walls. Open the heart up to the wide side of a mat. And then take a few breaths here, gazing over the front middle finger. Take one more breath, maybe smiling here, remembering it's only a 30-minute class. And then we'll straighten through that front leg, press into the ball of the left foot, keep reaching the fingertips away from one another, hinge forward at the left hip, and then you'll exhale, bring the left hand down to your shin, the floor, or a block. Right hand extends all the way up. Pull the navel to the spine, keep pressing the outer edge of the right foot to the floor. Rotate the inner left foot down. Take one more cycle of breath. And then you'll put a bend in that front knee. Bring the right hand all the way down. Come to the ball of the left foot. Find plank pose. Press into the palms and extend the left foot back. Take a full cycle of breath here. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Navel pulls to the spine. Take one more breath here. And then one forearm at a time, come all the way down. Find your forearm plank pose. The shoulders are right over the elbows. Hands are spread wide. Press the forearms into the mat. Spread the shoulder blades. Pull the navel to the spine. Keep both of the legs firm. Take one more breath. And then let's lower the hips all the way down. Reach the heart forward. Tops of the feet are onto the floor. Keep the chin slightly tucked so that the back of the neck is long for Sphinx pose. And as you press the pubic bone down into the floor, reach the heart up towards the chin. Feel the shoulder blades move down the back. Take two more breaths here. Big, deep, slow breaths in, slow breaths out. Keep pressing the tops of the feet onto the floor. Reach the toes back. One more full cycle of breath here. And then you'll press into the palms. Begin to walk the hands back. Find your child's pose. This time, however, the arms feel good, maybe even stacking the palms flat, resting the center of the forehead on the center of the palms. Feel the sit bones press back towards the heels. Feel a lengthening in the spine, a softening in the shoulders. Take two more breaths here, pressing the palms into the floor. Feel the shins resting into the mat. One more full breath. Keep the core engaged. When you're ready, you're going to rise all the way up. Stack the spine, crown of the head up to the ceiling. Bring the sit bones down onto the floor. Extend the feet out in front of you. Ground the sit bones. Have the legs nice and firm. Keep the core working here. On your inhale, lift up through the heart. As you exhale, walk the hands all the way down the thighs. Grab onto the edges of the feet, tuck the chin, come into your forward fold. Now, as you soften the shoulders down the back, feel the sit bones ground into the floor. Reach the feet forward. Take two breaths here. Soften the jaw. See if you can find length through the back of the heart. Take two more cycles of breath here. Feel the collarbone move away from the chin. One more full breath. And then let's tuck the chin, stack the spine, come all the way up. Bring the soles of the feet together. Come into your butterfly pose. As you press the feet together, press the elbows into the thighs to spread the thighs. Reach the heart forward, almost like you're trying to reach the heart towards the toes. Tuck the chin and get long through the back of the neck. Feel the shoulder blades pull down towards the sit bones. And as you reach the heart forward, push the elbows into the thighs and see if you can open the thighs up closer to the floor. Take a couple of breaths here. Feel the breath going to the inner thighs. Feel the sit bones grounding and the hips opening here. Take one more full breath. And you'll tuck the chin, stack the spine, bring the knees together with the hands. Keep the right knee hugged in, extend the left leg out. Keep that left leg firm just like we did, and you'll turn towards this left knee, turn towards the right knee, hugging it with the left arm. Right hand comes behind the body, lift through the heart. Take a big, deep breath in, and you can keep hugging the knee, or if you can bring the elbow all the way over, whichever is more comfortable for you. And then as you pull the navel to the spine, lift through the heart and gaze over that back shoulder. Keep the left leg firm, reaching the heel forward. Take another full breath here to settle. And then you'll inhale to unwind, come back to center. Extend the right leg forward. Bring the left leg in this time. Make sure that the right leg is firm. Rotate the inner right thigh down, and then you'll hug the left knee with the right arm. Bring the left hand behind you to lift up through the heart. Take a big, deep breath in, and then gaze over that back shoulder. Keep the right leg firm. Soften through the collarbones. Navel pulls to the spine. Take 2 more breaths. One more cycle here. And then unwind, come back to center. This time, widen the feet. Flex the feet so that you're pressing through the heels. Lift up through the heart. And then when you exhale, you're going to exhale to the right leg. So feel that left shoulder pointing towards the right pinky toe. It doesn't matter how far you come. You want to feel the torso twisting. Keep both legs firm. Reach through the heels. And then take a few breaths. And as the body starts to soften, maybe you walk the hands down the shin. One more cycle of breath here, in and out. And then let's inhale to come up. Begin to twist over now towards the left leg. As you exhale, hinge forward, walking the hands down the shin. Feel that right shoulder pointing towards the left pinky toe. Keep the right sit bone grounded and both legs flexed. Take a couple of breaths here. Rotate the inner thighs down to the floor. Soften through the jaw. Make sure you're still breathing. Take another full cycle of breath here. And then come back to center. Cross over the ankles and come onto the shins. Press down onto the tops of the shins and find your hero's pose. Feel the tops of the hands onto the tops of the thighs. Pull the navel to the spine, lift up through the heart. Feel the sit bones drop onto the heels. Tuck the chin. And then as you close the eyes, bring all of your awareness back to your breath. See if you can let the sit bones drop completely. Soften the shoulders. Relax the collarbone away from the chin. Pull the navel to the spine. Bring the hands together in front of the heart and press the thumbs into the heart. Take this last breath here, finding and remembering your intention for the day. Take a full, deep breath into your intention. And then you'll blink the eyes open. Keep that smile on your face. Remember your intention for the day. Namaste. I hope you guys have a really great day. I hope that you can feel the entire body moving and that you were able to move through the practice to the best of your abilities. And remember, every day is a new day. Hope you have a really great day, and I hope to see you guys again on Wednesday. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you. That was really good.